કંઈક મુશ્કેલી થઈ. શરૂ નથી થયું. ના શરૂ નથી થયું. સેજલને પૂછો તો. હા આવે છે. પૂછે શું એને પૂછે તો ને એકવાર. આવે છે. પૂછ્યું આવે છે. પૂછો ને તમે.
આવે છે લિંક આવે
આમાં બતાવતું નથી. So we'll be reciting the mantra here, Shanti mantra, which is here, that we will be reciting. So just, since we are doing it for the first time, you all repeat after me. Om Apyayantu Mamangani वाक्प्राणश्चक्षुश्रोत्रमथो बलमिन्द्रियाणि च सर्वाणि सर्वं ब्रह्मोपनिषदम् माहं ब्रह्म निराकुर्याम् मा ब्रह्म निराकरोत् अनिराकरणमस्त्वनिराकरणं मे अस्तु तदात्मनि निरतेय उपनिषत्सु धर्मास्ते मयि सन्तु ते मयि सन्तु ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति शक्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः. So now, as I said in the morning, that the Shanti mantra, to recite the Shanti mantra before the study of the Upanishad is traditional. And the Shanti mantra will be of the Veda to which the Upanishad belongs. So here this Upanishad belongs to Samaveda. So the Shanti mantra of the Samaveda is recited. And the Shanti mantra of Samaveda is this one, which we have just recited. Now see, even sages, even rishis recognized the importance of reciting the Shanti mantra. Why? Because, as they say, that there is always a distance between the cup and the lip. You are trying to sip the coffee or something from the cup, but you never know whether that act will be accomplished or not. Anything, God forbid, but anything can happen at any time. So, we want to enjoy or we want to accomplish something. Whenever we do something, we naturally want a result. But whether the result will come or not, we do not know. See, this shows a very important fact. It is up to us to do something. As Lord Krishna says in his famous shloka of Bhagavad Gita, Karmani evate adhikaraha. It is your privilege to act, but he makes it categorically clear. What? Ma paleshu kadachana. That doesn't mean that result will not come, but result will be in keeping with what I dispense. He is the dispenser of the result of actions. See, the result, phalam, is absolutely in his hands. And so here too, we want to study. The speaker wants to speak, convey the message, convey the upadesha, and the students, the disciples, they want to learn. But this simple act or profound act of learning and teaching and propounding the truth, whether it will happen or not, whether it will be done successfully or not, all depends upon Ishvara. At any moment, we have to be very pragmatic in life. We want to do something, and definitely when we want to do something, we want a favorable result. But whether that result will be in our hands or not, not in our hands at all. It is absolutely and completely in the hands of Ishvara. He is omniscient, he is omnipotent, plus when we chant the prayers, it is recognizing a very, very important fact that he is all powerful, I am limited. I do have some capacities, but they are all limited. I do not call all the shots, do I? Human beings do not. What is there up in the sleeves of future? We do not know. Who knows, tell me? Nobody knows. And even if they know, astrologers may know. They may say Shani is going to do this and that and what not. But who can control? Only one entity. He's not called entity, but Ishvara. Karma phala data. Literally, he is karma phala data. So he knows, plus he is powerful, and the most important thing is he is benevolent. He is compassionate. He is dayalu. So when we pray, in all probability, he will listen. He will listen. Don't give up this hope. No, I don't know what is going to happen. Nothing, my grahas are very bad. They are all after me. Nothing good is going to. Don't give up this hope. Then you are cancelling Ishvara. Because if he wishes, if he so wishes, it will happen. Precisely because he is all powerful. Sarvagnaha, Sarvashaktiman plus Dayalu. Compassionate, all compassion. Nothing but compassion. It is up to us. We have that capacity. Which capacity? To invoke his grace. That is in our hands. That if we can invoke his grace, then take him in your favor. Just as in the world also, no, we try to influence people. We try to do that. We try to maneuver, we try to manipulate and all things like that. Similarly, he is not a fool that he will be manipulated by you. Ishvara is not a fool, but definitely, as I said, compassionate. So we can invoke that grace. When rishis, sages needed this, and it is there before all the Adhyayanam, and there are so many prayers, so many broad spectrum plus specific prayers are found in our Shastra for each and every big and small occasion. There is prayer. When you wake up, pray. Midday, pray. Evening, pray. Before sleep, pray. Wake up, pray. Prayers, prayers, prayers. You may say we have no other business. No, but if you want a result in your favor, at least pray. Then let him decide. Even if he doesn't grant your prayers, that may be in order. Have that faith. Have that Shraddha. See, sages also did this. So before every Adhyayana, there is Shanti Mantra. We have 10 Shanti Mantras. Different prayers are there. Before each and every study of each and every Upanishad, there is Shanti Mantra. So, to pray is being pragmatic. Be practical in life. I want to study, and whether that will happen or not, then you may face the result. Be ready to face the result. So, prayer is a very, very powerful weapon in our hands. We are limited, but he is not limited. Not limited at all. He is the Shasaka, the controller, the ordainer of this entire creation. Maya is also in his hands. Maya is in hands, not the other way around. It's not vice versa. Maya is in his hands. So, you know what I'm trying to say. So we should always be very humble, very, with all humility. We should know the power of prayer and use it. Because we want to do something. We want to study in other things also, but particularly here also. That is why prayer is very, very important. So here the prayer is, first line is Om. Om itself is prayer. Reciting this word Om. Om itself is name of Ishvara. And let me tell you, Om is the name which he loves very much. Om, because it describes him in entirety. His Saguna form with qualities as well as Nirguna, both are included in this Om. Om describes him in totality. His Saguna form, that is with qualities and without qualities too. So the Amatra which you see on the Om is this. And Amatra which you see stands for silence, stands for Nirguna Brahman. And the Akara, Ukara, Makara, Ma is Om. And this is silence. So, Ma is Saguna Brahman, and that Amatra is Nirguna Brahman. So when you say Om, the entire Ishvara with both his Saguna as well as Nirguna form is included, and you are calling him. So this is, so Om itself is prayer. Even if you do not chant further, that is fine. So that is Om. Then Apyayantu Mama Angani says, May Ishvara Mama Angani, Vak, Pranaha, Chakshuhu, Shrotram, Atho, Balam, means all this, may all my sense organs, Karmendriyani as well as Gnanendriyani, Pranaha, everything, may they grow, may they be nourished, and may they be very strong. Why you are asking for the fitness of your body? Yes. Sharira Madhyam Kalu Dharma Sadhanam. See, Kalidasa knew all this. Was such a great man. So literate, my God. He has this Vakyam is attributed to him. Sharira Madhyam Kalu Dharma Sadhanam. Sharira, this body, that means this entire complex, is the first instrument for Dharma. It's the first one. Without this, and without your sense organs of both actions as well as knowledge, plus your mind, plus your prana, if they are not fit, nothing is possible. This study requires even other things, but this study also requires all the organs of knowledge to be fit. You require your eyes, you require your ears, you want to listen. You want to listen, but sometimes I don't know what you are speaking. I can't see you properly. I can't hear the words. Then there is no point in coming. All that you need, with the eyes you look at your teacher, with the look at the speaker, with the ears you hear. In the earlier, this was the main instrument for knowledge. Shravanam. In Shravanam only you come to know. Avaranam goes when you listen. So may my all the organs of knowledge plus organs of actions also, hands, legs, everything, to be able to come here. You decide to come and it cannot come. Anything can happen, we know this. So may they be strong. May my prana also, to be able to breathe, and all the systems, digestive and this and that, may they be in order. Otherwise here also, when something is, the stomach is not proper and breathing, respiratory system is not working, everything troubles. Everything becomes a big cause of disturbance. So they should be fit. They should be fit. Only then and then the study or anything can be done well. So this prayer is very practical. May all my organs apyayantu, may they grow, may they be strong, may they be all fit. That is why Bhagavan also says, Yukta hara viharasya, Yukta cheshtasya karmasu, Yukta swapnava bodhasya, yogo bhavati dukkha. Bhagavan says in a different context in Bhagavad Gita that may there be discipline in whatever I do. Yuktata, balance, discipline in walking, talking, eating, drinking, everything. Only when life is disciplined, that is what he says over there in the context of dhyana yoga, that when everything is disciplined, then only yoga will take away all my unhappiness, will take away all my sorrow, and will lead me in this study. So here also the same prayer. Then next line says, Sarvam Brahma. Here the Tikakara writes, may all these organs, sense organs of knowledge as well as action, Brahma Dhyana Jnana Anukulataya Vruddhim Prapnuvantu. All this may be conducive for Brahma Jnanam, Brahma Dhyanam. So, and my entire complex may be conducive, may be favorable for the study of Brahma Jnanam, for that. Then, next line. Sarvam Brahmopanishadam. Shastra declares Sarvam khalu idam Brahma. Everything is nothing but Sarvam Brahmopanishadam. Here it is said everything is Brahma as declared by Upanishads. See, Upanishads are the one. Brahman is Upanishad Eka Gamya. You come to know about Brahman or the reality only and only through Upanishads. That is the Pramana. That is the valid source of knowledge. So it is Upanishad Eka Gamyam, known only through Upanishads. And Shruti declares this, that everything is indeed Brahman. But for me it is not like that today. So here the prayer is that for me too, what Shruti declares should be a reality. Everything is Brahman. Everything is Ishvara. There is absolutely no difference at all. No division between I and you. Between what I call I and what I call you, there is no division. Everything is just one. In spite of this being the reality, for us, we have raga, dvesha, likes, dislikes. Something I like, something I do not. We hate also. Sarva bhuta sthitayo mam ekatvam astita. Bhagavan says that everywhere there is nothing but me. But for me to see this, then only it is going to help me. Then only when I see this, then only it will bless me. So the prayer is that everything is nothing but Brahman, but may I see it that way. May that become a reality. Only then and then I will be blessed by this knowledge. Otherwise, they say in one of the stotra, that is Shatpadi, that is the stotra by Shankaracharya ji. In that, in the very first shloka, very first verse, Bhashyakara writes, it's in the form of prayer. Avinaya apanaya Vishnu. Avinaya apanaya Vishnu, and then Shamaya Manaha Bhuta Dayam Vistara. He says, please, O Bhagavan, O Vishnu, take away Avinaya. Avinaya means in spite of everything being Ishvara. In each one you reside. But I am not able to respect everyone. I am not able to see you everywhere. And when I don't see you there, it's quite possible that I will humiliate, I will hate, somewhere like, somewhere dislikes. This is all not respecting Ishvara. So Shankaracharya ji there prays, Avinaya apanaya Vishnu. May you take this away from me. May my heart melt for everyone. Bhuta dayam vistaraya. May my heart melt for everyone. Because when I see someone in pain, and still if I don't like that person, nothing happens to me. But if I can see that what is here is there, had I been in that condition, then what would I have done? If Atma Pamyena Sarvatra Samam Pashyati Yorjuna, Bhagavan says, put yourself in others' condition, in others' position, and then try to estimate the situation. We outright hate, we outright make statements and things like that. But that time we fail to see ourselves. Had I been there, maybe I also would have committed this kind of thing. So here the prayer is that Sarvam Brahmopanish, everything is nothing but Brahman, everything is nothing but Ishvara as declared by Upanishads. Therefore, Maham Brahma Nirakuryam, the third line says, Maham Brahma Nirakuryam. May the prayer is that may I not spurn, may I not reject Ishvara, that Brahman which is everywhere. Oh Bhagavan, let me not reject you. We may not reject the Ishvara which is there in our imagination. But he doesn't come in that way everywhere. My Krishna is in my room. The form that I have in my room, I love that. I pray to that. I respect that. But when he comes in the form of a dog or a cat or some other persons, then quite possible I hate them. They are no good. I hate them. I can't stand them. This kind of thing, this kind of emotion. So Bhagavan, may I not spurn you. May I not reject you. But give me that humility to be able to see you everywhere. I need not merely stop at the name and form and function. We stop there. Name, form, function. And that is not what I like. That is not up to my expectations or desires. And so I reject. It takes no time in rejecting. Takes absolutely no time, to reject. Because we do not think. We do not penetrate deep down. We cannot remove the costume from the wearer of the costume. We just stop at the costume. The name and the costume and the form and the function. But if we can see who is wearing that costume, that much only needs to be done. Just go a little, one step further. See the one who wears the costume. Bhagavan says, Vidya Vinaya Sampanne Brahmane Gavi Hastine Shuni Chaiva Shvapakecha Panditaha Samadarshina. See what beautiful verse. What was the verse line? Vidya Vinaya Sampanne Brahmane. A Brahmana comes, means a gentleman who is all equipped with Vidya and Vinaya. In him, Vidya Vinaya Sampanne Brahmane, then Gavi in cow, Hastini in elephant, in those people who do not eat those kind. In olden days we had these terms, for someone we call him Chandala and this kind of things. In all of them, nobody is same. One is Satvika, one is the costume of Rajasa, other one Tamasic, but Panditaha, Samadarshina. Who is Pandit? Pandaha, one who is Panda is Pandita. And Panda means knowledge. What knowledge? That there is one Satchidananda everywhere. In and through all the costumes, in and through all the complexes, bodies, there is just one Ishvara. So, Pandita Samadarshina. If we could see this, if we can appreciate, then we will not reject. When we go to see a drama and our child has become Ravana, he is given the role of a Ravana, not Ram. Then, but still I look at only Ravana. In the whole play that is going on, who will I look at? My attention will be drawn only to what that Ravana is doing. And I will love him. Oh ma, what acting. I will not look at Ram. Why? Because I can see my son through that costume. Similarly, the same Ishvara, same more than that, same Atma. Same Atma which is here is there, is everywhere. This is in words today. This is in words today. This is in the book today. But it has to come here. This may be here. It may be here. But as Swamiji says, it has to come here. This two has to meet. What is here has to come here. They have to align. Otherwise, top is heavy. Top may be very heavy. You can chant anything, you can recite anything, from anywhere, anything. But have you gone through that? Have the Upanishad, you may have gone through but have Upanishads gone through you? Somebody, once came to Bada Swamiji and told him, what are you going to teach? He said, Ishavasya Upanishad. He said, I've already gone through that. Teach something else. And then he didn't know who he was talking to. The Swamiji replied, Ishavasya has gone through you. I mean, you have gone through Ishavasya, but has Ishavasya Upanishad gone through you? Which means has it really touched you? So that takes time. That requires commitment. So the prayer is for that. Sometimes, we may work very hard. We may give time to a thing, but still things doesn't work. So our prayatna, our effort doesn't mean that just because I'm working hard, I will get the result. No, not always. What do we require? One thing is very Daivam. What is important is Daivam. Daivam has to work. My effort, maybe there is arrogance there, maybe ego, I can do anything. Bhagavan says, I know better. So, Maham Brahma Nirakuryam. May I never reject Brahma. Ma Tiraskuryam. May I never reject him. I stop before responding. Before responding, I stop. Before responding, my words, my action, before bringing them out, who am I talking to? Who am I talking to? So, Maham Brahma Nirakuryam. Then the other way. Mama Brahma Nirakarot. So, may Brahman also not reject me. See, I tell Brahman, I tell Ishvara that you also don't reject me. You are also, sometimes we remind them, who I may say anything, but you are parents. You are mother. You should accept. You should forgive. You should pardon. I can say, child can go and say anything. But what is expected from mother? Shankaracharya ji writes, Kuputro jayeta Kvachidapi kumata na bhavati. Shankaracharya ji teaches us how to pray. When he writes the stotram stuti on Devi, Devi Aparadha Kshamapana Stotra. In that he writes, Kuputro jayeta. Son may become bad. Kuputraha. But Kvachidapi kumatana bhavati. Mother never. Even though she may punish. But in heart, she wishes well. She always wishes well. Because she loves, she always wants the best to come to her children. So we tell Bhagavan, even if I sometime miss, but you should not reject me. Tell him. Just throw yourself at him. May you always take care of me. May I always be in your lap. May I always be your responsibility. This kind of relationship has to be there with Ishvara. Not to get our things done. Not just for that purpose. But that kind of affinity, that kind of bond is required with Ishvara. So, ma brahma nirakarot ma tira swasvat ma viyojayatu samsare ma patayatu. May you not let me fall in samsara. We are praying to Ishvara, please take care of me. Even if I go wrong, even if I make mistakes, bring me back. So you need not, sometimes we pray to Ishvara. Different kinds of, we want him to fulfill all our desires. But you can tell him, when you are in your right senses, right mind, tell him, you need not fulfill all my desires if you do not wish to. Fulfill only those which are really needed for me. Because if he fulfills everything, then it's quite possible that I leave this path and go back to the world. Again, the path of ignorance may be taken up by me. So it's better parents do not fulfill all the desires. They don't spoil the children. Those who know, Otherwise, they will be a spoiled brat. So punish. Let him cry. But no. No means no. Mothers, they are very strict sometimes. You are not getting it. No way. Similarly, we can tell Ishvara, take care of me. I am your responsibility. Samsare ma patayatu. Don't make me fall again in that. With great difficulty, at least this much awareness is there. Then, Anirakaranam astu, anirakaranam me astu, avayoho parasparam pritihi eva. May I not reject you and may you not reject me. Let there be bond between us, between Jiva and Ishvara, until knowledge arises, until you achieve your goal. This kind of bond, this kind of love has to be there. You must always remain, even though you know that Bhagavan is not different. Sometimes they say, people just for the sake of arguing, they say, Bhagavan is not different from us, then why should we pray? Where is the need to pray? He is my own self. But do you feel that way? Speaking is one thing, but do I feel that identity? Had I been very well established in that identity, then there would be no question of praying or having any difficulties in life. Because I am Brahman, then you have no desires, no questions, no complaints, nothing. You don't even require knowledge also now, because knowledge is very well established. But has that situation been a reality? Are you abiding in knowledge like Sthita Prajna? If not, then be humble. Continue to pray. Ishvara is your own self, but pray. Not with the sense of duality. Need not be with this, to your own ulterior self. Today, even though I am one with you, be clear, even though I am one with you, I do not feel that way. So what to do? Make that happen. Make your prayer very clear. Make that happen for me. Let my ego go. As Swamiji says, more of Ishvara in life. Which direction should we proceed to? More of Ishvara, 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 and less of I. Today, I, that is ego, small I, is claiming all the place, which really belongs to Ishvara. Everything is Ishvara. Isha Vasyam Idam Sarvam. Yat Kinchit Jagatyam Jagat. In this Jagati, Sthavara Jangama, whatever is there, may you cover it with Ishvara. Bhagavan, when Upanishad says this, it's not that it is not Ishvara and I have to cover it that way. No. It is Ishvara, may you see it that way. It is Ishvara, but see it that way. So everything is Ishvara. Here also, there also. But today still, ego is very strong. I is always first. That small I is always first. So let that not come between you and me. Let that ego go and you firmly establish yourself. Talk to Ishvara who is residing in the heart. You may pray aloud or what? Ma Brahma nirakaro. May Brahma not reject me. Bhagavan always be with me. That is why bhaktas are that way. Bhaktas are that way, very, very intelligent. They always surrender. They always surrender themselves to Ishvara. Prapatti, it is called Prapatti, Sharanagati. That, see, you remember in the story of Baliraja in Bhagavatam, Baliraja, when Lord Vamana came, before that Baliraja, Bali is the king of the demons. And Vamana, and he has already won over all of the Devatas also. Bali has won over the Devatas. So, Bhagavan didn't want it. And so he comes before this king of demons, Bali, and he, in the form of a Vamana, a small Patuka, Brahmana, very, very, very bright and beautiful, handsome looking Vamana came before him. And then Homa and everything was going on. And then he's saying, when he comes, naturally king will give him something. Then he says, he offered him many things. Vamana says, I just want three land, three feet, only that much, which can be covered by 3 feet. Then Bali says, only this much? You have come to me and you are asking only for this much? He says, no. Loba is not good. We should not have loba. We should not crave for more. Just give me this much. That Bali asked him many times, I can give you much more. Demand. He said, no, if you want to give only this much. And then he granted. And then slowly, now that Vamana is cheating him, he started expanding himself, came as a, in that form, very pygmy kind of form. And then started expanding. In 1 feet, he had asked for the 3, no? In 1 feet, he covered the entire earth. In the 2nd feet, he covered the intermediate world. And in the 3rd one, nothing is now left. So he says, where do I keep my He has expanded, he became giant size. And now he is telling that Bali, where do I keep my 3rd feet? You have already granted and you don't have enough to offer, then why did you offer? Bali said, but you asked me in the form of that Vamana, and now you have become giant and then now asking this much? He said, where do I keep mine? Otherwise I'll go and you will not have fulfilled your promise. So then Bali Raja came to know. He knew that this is Bhagavan and he has come to teach me a lesson. So he in all humility, he bowed down his head. Bhagavan, keep it here. Put your 3rd feet here. And Bhagavan pressed it so hard that it went right in the patala. He didn't object to it. Why? Because he knew that something good Bhagavan wants to take away all. See, we may differ with this story, but the point here is that you surrender completely. Only then and then this I will go. For ahankara to go is not that easy. It has today usurped the entire kingdom of Ishvara. What belongs to us? Did we come with anything? How did we come? Nothing. Birthday suit. There was nothing with us. And today this is mine, that is mine, that is mine. This farmhouse, this name, my children, my house, my money, my this, my accounts, this, that. Nothing. These things don't leave us. Bhagavan knows better. That this is the only way to bring him to the right senses. In short, may that bond be there between us. Give him the freedom. Give him the freedom to do whatever he wants to do. He's the mother of the mother, father of the father. Pitahamasya jagatah, mata dhata pitama. I'm everything. Don't be afraid. I won't bring any harm to you. This samsara will go. If you want that, that will go. So, that is the meaning here. May we not reject each other and may there always be pritihi. May there always be pritihi eva parasparam. Pritihi eva astu. Then, tadatmani nirate ya upanishadsu dharmaha te mai santu. Then further, the prayer says the values. The dharma means the values which the Upanishads talk of. May they reside in me. See, tadatmani nirate. Who am I? I am today all committed to know the truth. I am committed to know the truth, but that is not enough. Truth or this path of knowledge or bhakti, whatever, calls for what? All the values. Values. Dharma. Dharma is the stepping stone. Dharma is that, diving board for that swimming when you are going to take a big plunge. Then I think they jump for a while on that board and then they just throw themselves. But because of that jumping, when you dive, you will really do whatever you want to do. Similarly, one has to be dharma. Dharma prepares you. Dharma creates the ground. Dharma prepares the background. Dharma means values. Values which are recommended by Shastra. Satya, Ahimsa, Daya, all this. Plus Sadhana, Chatushtaya, Sampatti. All this prepares your mind. Antakarana Shuddhi. Without that purity of heart, knowledge is far, far away. Because to know, you require a pure heart, pure mind, pure brain. You require intellect. Without that, just as I'll give you an example. That when you are looking into the mirror, when you want to see your reflection, when will you be able to see your reflection clearly? When the mirror is all clean, without any scratches or dust upon it. If it is all dusty and scratches are there, then you can't see your reflection properly. So before seeing, you clean it well. You clean it well. If need be, you brush it and then you will see it. Similarly, Bhagwan will be seen, understood in a pure heart. Heart is the instrument. Manasa eva idam. It is known only through the mind. It is known through mind. But which kind of mind? Like that clean mirror, which will reflect me. Similarly, pure heart will reflect consciousness. And to make it pure, which detergent do we require? Not Ariel and this things like that. What is required is values, dharma. And all the values are such that they bring me in harmony with the entire creation. They bring me in harmony with the entire creation. And that is why in Shastra, everywhere, in the Karma Kanda section, dharma is... So Shastra really, Vedas really have only two main subjects. In the first section, the subject is dharma. In the second section, that is Jnana Kanda, the subject is Brahma. Dharma and Brahma. These are the two main subject matters of Vedas. But dharma is also not just for its own sake. Dharma prepares you for Brahman. Dharma prepares you. Dharma prepares you for Brahman. That is why the first section teaches you dharma. In Grihastha-ashrama, in the life of household as a brahmachari plus as a householder, Shastra recommends dharma. So that in course of living, that life of a householder is not just for bhoga, not just for indulgence. It is for yoga. It is yoga. And yoga means joins. Yoga will join you with something higher. This is karma yoga. Karma yoga not just performing karma, but karma performed in such a manner that it joins you with Ishvara. And in that process, one purifies oneself. If your karma has to be a yoga, then it has to be what? It should be performed in such a manner, with such an attitude that all the impurities within go. Not that impurities will come. Whatever impurities, which goes by the name of selfishness, narrow-mindedness, I and mine. Let me have everything for myself. Let me hoard at the cost of others. Bhagavan says that is adharma. Yajnarthat karmanonyastu Lokoyam karma bandhanaha. Any karma which is no yajna bhavana in it, no dharma, yajna means offering, then it will bind you. Then it binds. See, that way Shastra is strict, huh? If in anything that you are doing, there is no dharma bhavana, yajna bhavana, offering, reaching out, if it's not there, it binds. We may think that we gained. I gained so much. In terms of worldly things, I gained. But in reality, we lost. Outside we may gain something in terms of material things, or my power, position, ego, name, fame, I may get that. But if I have compromised dharma, then I may think that I am going up on the ladder. But in Ishvara's perspective, I am coming down. Every such action binds me, will bring me to samsara. Kruti maho dadho patana karanam. Who says this? Raman Maharshi. Kruti maho dadho patana karanam. It will bring me in this ocean of samsara. Action done without the spirit of yoga. And yoga means each and every action should join me with Ishvara, with Brahman. That can come with the right attitude, right value. So we have to constantly inculcate, educate ourselves deliberately in a very systematic way to bring dharma in our lives. Then we are ready for Brahman. Then Brahman is not difficult. He is right here. Right here. Akhandanand Ji Maharaj says, you just have to look down. Nazare झुकाने की है. But नजरें झुकाएंगे तो भी what will we see inside? Raga, Dvesha, Matsarya, jealousy, envy, fierce sense of competition. All that we will see. I want this, that. Nothing wrong in wanting a thing, but it should be on the path of dharma. So, Bhagavan says here, Shruti says that I want all this. I want to proceed on this path, but whatever values are recommended by Shastra, may they repose in me. May they settle in me. Te mai santu. Upanishads, whichever dharma are shown by Upanishad, Vedanteshu prakashitaha. Vedanteshu means in the Upanishads. Bhagavad Gita, constantly Bhagavan talks of that. You see, in the 13th chapter, he talked about 20 values. Beginning from Amanitvam, Adambitvam, Ahimsa, Shanti. Karma Yoga is also that. Then again, right up to 16th chapter. 16th chapter is Daiva Sura Sampat Vibhaga, where he talks about Daivi and Asuri Sampatti. Divine and demoniac qualities, both of them are there. Divine I want, demoniac I want to get rid of. There also he emphasizes upon divine sampatti, Daivi sampatti. Daivi sampatti is the real name of the game. We want that because that is what prepares us. The doors of Brahman will open only when that is there. Because each and every sampatti, Daivi sampatti, is in harmony with Brahman. There are other names for Brahman, other names for Ishvara. Satyam, ultimately Brahman is Satyam. Ultimately Brahman is Ahimsa. Brahman is Daya. So first I become like that, then can I see him. To see Ishvara I must become like him. Everybody cannot see him. That is why, they say that at first make your heart Vrindavan. Then Bhagwan, then that Nandalala will come. Thakurji will come when? When the heart has become like Vrindavan. Or make it like Ayodhya, then Rama will come. Similarly, Daivi Sampatti. I may not have wealth. Bhagwan says doesn't matter. I may not have other things, but be a good person. Be a good human being. Which dharma will make you? Because dharma upholds the creation. Dharma upholds. Dharana dharma. It is dharma which upholds this creation. And if I go, I want to know Brahman. But if I cut corners, if I reject Brahman, how is he going to be pleased? So Lord Rama, what was he? Ramaha Vigrahavan Dharmaha. He was nothing but Murti of Dharma. Similarly, when Shruti says, Tadatmani Nirate Ya Upanishadsu Dharmaha, all the dharmas, values which are revealed by Upanishad, may they get settled in me, so that I am eligible. I get that eligibility certificate. We need that eligibility certificate, which will come when the dharma is there. Te mai santu, may they be, again you repeat, may they, Bhagavan, may they be in me. With his help. Yatra Yogeshwaraha Krishnaha, Yatra Partho Dhanurdaraha, Tatra Shrihi, Vijayaha, Bhutihi, everything. But Bhagavan makes it very clear. You should work hard, then I will be there. So Purushartha and Bhagavan's grace, Prarabdha, they go together hand in hand. Dhanurdara Partha. Partha should pick up his bow and arrow. No, I cannot do anything. No, not that cowardice. That won't work. Get up. I am there behind you. So these two have to go together. Te mai santu. It is said to avrutihi adarartha, that is repeated twice. Te mai santu, out of respect. That is the style of the Shruti. Then Om Shantihi, Shantihi, three kinds of different Shantis? No. Why three times? So, Shanti Shabdasya Triruktihi Adhyatmikadi Trivida Vigna Prashanti Artham. Why? Because there are three different sources from where Ashanti can come. Ashanti comes from three places. Adhyatmika from my own personal level, then Adi Bhautika from surroundings, from environment, plus from the cosmic level too. Adi Daivika, Adhyatmika, Adi Bhautika, Adi. Everything can go wrong. First of all, myself, my mind, my body. I want to study, but body doesn't cooperate, can't sit. Having very bad headache, severe headache. So even I want to listen, but my mind goes back to that. Pain is here and there and everywhere. Can't do. So here also everything has to be perfect. I must enjoy the favor of everything. Then and then anything is possible. So may there be Shanti at this level too. Then from surroundings also. Surroundings are a lot of noise and music. As Swamiji says, here if wedding is somebody's house, the wedding is, they want everyone to join. The entire town has to join in that wedding. Why? Because they sing so loudly, dance, and then they burn crackers and everything. So that whether you want it or not, you have to join. But then Bhagavan has to interfere. Something has to happen so that that doesn't disturb me. That has to happen. If then there are viruses, this and that, and anything can touch me. So from Adipautika, from surroundings also, may there be Shanti. May there be no Vigna. Vigna is everywhere, looming large on me, lurking behind me, from this side, that side, everywhere. You don't know what can happen. We have sometimes, I never imagined this will happen. You didn't imagine, but it was going to happen. So when we make big plans, Bhagavan laughs. He laughs. Why? Because he knows that this fellow is daydreaming, making all plans, but they won't fructify. So let us pray. From the cosmic level too also, Adidevika, they also can, they also can go haywire. May rain like anything. There can be earthquake, anything. Now this war in that place, it will affect us. The ripples will be there. It's bound to create some disturbance. Prices will go up and fuel will not be there. So many things. Thank God PM is very capable. Otherwise anything can happen, we'll be affected. So without our intention, we will be affected. So we require this Shanti. Understood? A simple thing like study is fraught with many disturbances which we never dreamt of. And that is why we need to pray. You are all powerful. Ward them off. Ward them off from me. Bhagavan, you can tell this to Bhagavan. They may happen but not here. That is in your capacity. This we can understand. It's not that everybody can pray. Prayer will come out. Already 5 minutes I have taken. More. Prayer will come out only when I know my limitations as well as I know that he has no limitations. For me, many things are not possible. But for him, nothing is impossible. See, this should be very clear. This should be crystal clear. Then can you pray. Otherwise, your prayer will also be feeble. It will be feeble. No. When you want it, then be clear. I want to come to you. What wrong is there? What wrong is in that? You will have to help me. So, let there be peace at all the 3 levels. This prayer has to emerge from us. So, before the study cannot be possible. Our mind may not be here. The right words from both this is chanted by both the teacher and the student together. Not only that, the students require, teacher also requires for the right word, for understanding what you are trying to teach, to find the right words for that, find the right thoughts. They should come, only then and then can you speak. Right words, right thoughts, right way of communicating, all this is very important. You may try to, you don't find words, message doesn't go home. What is the point? So, for teacher also, plus for the student also, that they understand, that they enjoy the focus. Otherwise, if you get bored, if you feel, time is more, now it should be over now. Things like that, all this becomes a disturbance. So all focus, all eyes and ears. Then this study, 1 hour study is possible. So both teacher and student, sometimes there can be misunderstanding between teacher and student also. Because they are human beings. Teacher is also a human being. So may there, in another prayer, Sahana Bhavatu Ma Vidvishavahe, we mentioned. In that Shanti mantra it is said, Ma Vidvishavahe. May we not hate each other. Where is the question of teacher and the student, speaker and the listener hating each other? Quite, it can happen. You may have your biases. Why did Swamiji not come? You all don't have, but I'm just saying, it can happen. So we get turned off. Turned off. That becomes a disturbance. So everything has to be perfect. Understand? Just I'm giving you an example. So prayer is absolutely necessary. It is inevitable. Okay? We conclude with that. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutra Bhashya Krutau Vande Bhagavanto Punah Punah Ishvaro Gururatmeti Murti Bheda Vibhagine Vyomavad Vyapta Dehaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Now satsang at 8:15, right?
प्रश्न